This video quickly highlights one of the mandatory cases that you're responsible to know in the Civil Liberties Unit, and this is Engel versus Vitale. So it's a 1962 case in which the question being discussed is whether or not a public school that requires a voluntary prayer during the course of their school day, whether that's constitutional or not. So this is the prayer in question in New York public schools in the early 1960s. The prayer that was basically voluntarily participated in by students was, Almighty God, we acknowledge our dependence upon thee, and we beg thy blessings upon us, our parents, our teachers, and our country. So it's a relatively non-specific prayer, but the question is whether or not this violates the rights of students by introducing them to this during the course of the school day. Because it involves religion, it's obviously a First Amendment case. And more specifically, it's an Establishment Clause case because the question is whether or not the government is forcing religion upon students, like endorsing a religion. So it's an Establishment Clause case. The Supreme Court decided 6-1 in favor of Engel. And they ruled that basically that the prayer is not constitutional because it's seen as the government endorsement of religion. And even though it's not specifying a particular religion, it is specifying a monotheistic God. Not all religions are monotheistic, and it is acknowledging a God. And there are some students that would be atheist that may not believe in a God or a higher power or a higher being, and this is violating their rights. So this basically removes any kind of organized school-sponsored prayer from public schools. This isn't all that different than our namesake case, the Abington v. Shemp case, which specifically removes Bible reading. So this is prayer, and the Abington case is Bible reading.